All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this month's edition of the One Photo Project. Our theme this month was night, and we've got a good handful of images. I just want to thank everybody that sent an image in for doing that. It's obviously this would not happen without you guys, without your participation. So if it's your first time here, if it's your first time seeing the One Photo Project, all we do is I put out a theme every month, and viewers get to participate by very easily uploading one of your own images that match up with the theme, and I share it during my video and talk about it a little bit. So it's a really good way for viewers, actually subscribers, to share their work. So there's only two rules as far as the One Photo Project goes, and one of them I just touched on. You have to be a subscriber to the channel, and the other rule is it has to be your work, obviously. So, and it doesn't matter when you took it. If you took it 10 years ago, that's fine, whatever. So I just ask that you use the link that I provide in the community pages of my channel and upload your image. You got to check a couple of boxes is all. And give a little bit of a caption just so I know what the image is, and a little background information about the image is all. So with that, let's jump right into this month's images. Again, the theme is nighttime, and thank you all for sending the images, and I really appreciate it. It's fun. All right, this first one was sent in by William Beck. Thank you very much for sending this one in. It was taken in St. Augustine, Florida, and it's a beautiful bridge at night. I don't know if that's a Sunshine Bridge or a Skyway Bridge. I don't know my bridges down in Florida, but just love the black and white, love the light, love how William did a good job of not blowing out all the highlights on this image. So yeah, it's a good way to get us started. Okay, and this next one was sent in by Alan Wilmers. Thank you, Alan, for sharing this. Very, very cool black and white image. In Alan's comment, he talked about how the sun was falling and the darkness was rising, so to speak, and he shot this one through the trees and thought in black and white it made a really cool image. And I tend to agree. It's a very, very cool image. Nightfall is coming on, and I love the wispy clouds, and I like how you composed it with the sun in the lower left middle of the image, with the trees framing the openness of the sky. So thank you so much for sending this in. I really appreciate it. All right, and a beautiful lightning shot. This was sent in by Jay Gilligan, and in his comment, he said his favorite nighttime subject. So, really, really cool lightning shot. I love how it's composed. Love the horizontal nature of all the different bolts of lightning. I believe this is just one exposure, which with lightning shots is really kind of hard to see that sometimes. It's usually multiple exposures put together, so you have all those bolts of lightning. And no, I think this is one exposure. But Jay, if you're out there, drop it in the comments and let us all know. But anyway, great shot. Really like it. And now this one was sent in by Ole Shayurtsamo. I hope I pronounced that right. I know I probably got it wrong. But this was taken in the city that never sleeps. Some might call it Sin City. And we're talking about the city of Las Vegas. Very, very cool. I'm not sure what building that is with the billboard on top. But the composition and the light, and obviously the subject of those two eyes looking out beyond the building, really make this a strong image. So thank you very much for sending this in. Now this one was sent in by Preksha J, and thank you, Preksha, for sending this in. I really, really like this image. And I hope it's not too hard for people to see on their monitors at home, but this is an image of hanging Diwali lights for the Diwali holiday in India, and it's just a very cool image. I love how just the person and the lights are, gathering the main attention, as they are the main focus of the image, but did such a good job of protecting the highlights on this image, and just so much charm and character in the main subject. So great job, and thank you so much. Next up is this one from Stacy Brecky of Rural Route 2 Photography. Stacy was out in some inclement weather, it appears, and got this lightning bolt. And if you're not used to trying to catch lightning, it can be a pretty hard task. So very cool. Be careful when you're out doing this, but very cool image. And you can tell how that bolt of lightning really lit up the sky. So that's pretty neat. So thank you, Stacy, for sending this in, and also thank you for being a member of the channel. I really appreciate that. Now this one was sent in by Synnøve Dolven, and it was taken in Larvik, Norway. It's an eclipse of the moon, and said in the caption how there was a boat going by at the same time, and Synnøve actually moved the camera just a touch on the tripod, which created this movement. And it's a really cool abstract nighttime image, and I love the colors, love the gradient of the blues, love the lights going through. So yeah, I never would have guessed what this was and or where it was taken. So really awesome shot, and thank you for sharing. This one was sent in by John Lidwell, and this reminds me, this could be downtown Aurora. This is a beautiful shot, old nostalgic downtown area with a lot of charm and a lot of character. I just love the fluorescent lights and how warm John photographed those lights. So yeah, I don't know if this is Christmas time or if those lights are always up. It's just a beautiful downtown image, and I love the nighttime downtown images when the gas lights or fluorescent lights are all warm like that. So nice job, John, and thank you for sharing. Now this one was taken by channel member Joel Charbonnet. Thank you, Joel, A, for being a member, B, for sharing this image. Joel called this one Night Brew. It's of this brewery, and very cool textures, very cool tones. Love the windows and things in the background. So much going on, so much to attract the eye. The eye normally goes to the bright spot of the image, but I find my eye kind of wandering around through this image, which to me is the sign of a very good composition. So, and this was shot on film, so medium format by Joel, getting out and shooting some film. So that's very cool too. All right, thank you, Joel. This one was taken by Phil Thatch, and Phil shot this at Hollywood Studios, Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood Studios, which is a part of Disney World. And this looks like it's a theater, but it's actually a shop, and very cool image. This was shot handheld, and Phil said that he worked really hard to get the symmetry right, and I think he certainly did get it right. I love how the foreground, the pie-shaped pieces on the ground are coming at you, and then you have that same kind of curve effect in the sign itself, and then obviously the light brings you to the center of the subject. It's just a very strong image, and this is not easy to do, as most of you know. And Phil did comment how it is harder to get the symmetry right when you're shooting handheld. So, yeah, kudos to Phil, and thanks for sending this in. This is a great shot. Now, this one was sent in by John Hill, and John, thanks for sharing this. It's a beautiful image. John says this is downtown Cincinnati. It's over Christmas time, and just a beautiful, beautiful shot. I love the colors. It almost looks like selected color, like John took out a lot of the other, a lot of the colors other than the warm orange. So, and I'm not sure if that's what happened here, but it kind of has that feel to it to me. But, and I'm not criticizing. I love it. It's a really, really cool image, and just love the composition, love the light. It's just a gorgeous image, and you can see how the traffic pattern is going through. At least that's what I assume that is on that on the roadway in the right foreground. So really, really strong image, John. Thank you for sending this in. I really appreciate it. Now, this is something I always have difficulty doing, and getting a good shot of the full moon. And this was taken by Jim McKeever. Jim said this was taken in Ohio. It's a beautiful, beautiful moon shot, and I wish I knew the lens and the settings. I'm guessing it's 1/200th of a second, right around there, f11, f14, but hey, I'm just guessing here. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful black and white shot of the moon. Love seeing all the detail and the craters and everything like that. So really awesome job, Jim. Thank you very much for sending this in. I really appreciate it. All right, this next one was taken by channel member Kevin Railsbeck. Kevin, thank you for sharing this amazing image, and obviously for being a channel member. I very much appreciate that. So this image, Kevin had commented about how he was fortunate enough to spend time with the nephew of none other than Ansel Adams. And his nephew just happens to be Kevin, named Kevin as well. So Kevin learned a few things about shooting long exposures from the nephew of Ansel Adams. And I think it shows pretty well right here. This is just an amazing image. It's one that you do not see every day, and just to get the different colors and the star trails around this tree is just a beautiful, beautiful image, and so technically well done. So if you have not had a chance, please go visit Kevin Nature Photo Studios on YouTube. He puts up videos all the time, and they're all good. So you should definitely go check him out. And if you subscribe, make sure you tell Kevin I said hello. But yeah, beautiful image, Kevin, and thank you very much for sharing. Now, this awesome Milky Way image, or Northern Lights, sorry, Northern Lights image sent in by Hal Teskey, channel member Hal Teskey, I should say. So thank you, Hal, for being a channel member and for sharing this image. Beautiful, and who would have ever thought just in North Dakota you can get this unbelievable view of the Northern Lights. I'm guessing this isn't the view that's to the naked eye. Hal had to have a 10, 15, 30-second exposure, I'm guessing. But this is such a beautiful, beautiful image. So great job. Great technical work here. Great composition. Beautiful job. Love the colors. Thank you, Hal. All right. This last one, well, the last one before mine anyway, was taken by Bob Phillip, and this was taken at Grand Tetons National Park, and he called this Mormon's Row, Milky Way over Mormon's Row, and what a beautiful image. Like, holy cow. So, I mean, I don't know where to start. Just love the light on the cabin in the foreground, and look at the Milky Way. Just standing tall vertically through the image. It's like, holy smokes. Grand Tetons National Park is just one of the most beautiful places on the planet, but not anybody can go out there and make an image like this. So, Bob, congratulations. It's such a strong image. I know you sent in several, but I can only put up one. Um, but thank you so much for sharing all the images, and especially this one. Just such an incredible image, and it's a great way to kind of end the show for this month's theme. So, nighttime at its very best. All right, from the Milky Way over the Grand Tetons to a carnival in Oswego, Illinois. So this is my entrance for theme. I was trying out a new diffuser that I put out in front of my 28 millimeter lens and my Nikon ZF, and shot this handheld. And yeah, just love the light. Love if you look at the lights in the background, the bright lights, how soft and diffuse those are, and just love how the two kids hanging in the basket are just seem to be like floating in space, and of course all the bright colors from the carnival. So yeah, so this is my entrance for the theme of nighttime, and I hope you all like it. All right, everybody. Hey, that's going to do it. Some outstanding, outstanding nighttime images. Thanks again to everybody that shared them. Um, the star pattern that Kevin sent in, the cabin underneath the stars that Bob sent in. I mean, all of them were great, but those two really, really stood out. So great work, amazing work. I love the photography that gets sent in every single month. So watch the channel. I will update through community notes on what the theme will be for next month. And that's it. Hey, I'm Garrick. Thanks again for joining the channel. I am your very best friend in the whole wide world. And with that, you all know the drill. Like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that notification bell, because every once in a while we make a halfway decent video and you don't want to miss that one. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.